Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's Dr. Erica, pharmacist. Please like, share, subscribe. My main channel is Erica OnagbolaPharmD. Erica OnagbolaPharmD. On that channel, you'll find me talking about medication therapy, non-pharmaceutical therapy, as well as disease state management. I also talk about mental health, nutrition, cardiovascular health as well. And I do give references with the material on my videos. You can like, share, and subscribe. And this channel is a supplemental channel, my second channel, where I talk about travel, I talk about pharmaceutical innovations, I talk about Bible based mysteries, and I also talk about things that I like to get into travel, um, career change, anything that I feel is suitable for the time that I'm actually uploading the video. So do please like, share to this channel as well. On this particular video, I want to talk about my experience in the Caribbean, my experience in Puerto Rico. I haven't talked about it officially before, so this is the first video where I'm actually sitting down. I'm talking about my experience, where I went, how I felt, the delicious foods that I was able to try, and I want to talk about my hotel. I want to talk about the hospitality. Um, Things that I needed to get used to, um, travel, vacation, how to get you navigate and get through, to the places that I wanted to visit. So last year I went to, it was during July, I went to San Juan, Puerto Rico, and it was very lovely. The weather was nice, the people were really nice at my hotel, and the restaurant services were also nice. People were moderate, they were to themselves, and you don't have to know the nationality, the history behind Puerto Rico. You don't have to know um, level C Spanish or even Spanish at all. They are U.S. territory, so English is a language that is spoken all over the island. And um, I went there to vacate, but also to integrate my English and Spanish language learning. And I'm a level A Spanish speaker, reading, writing, um, and speaking, level A. So I've always wanted to visit a Spanish um, country or a Spanish culture, Latino culture location, and so the opportunity presented itself, and I was elated to get there. Beforehand, before actually traveling, I made sure that I had hotel booking through the actual hotel website, and hopper.com, or the Hopper app is available as well to give possible discounted travel rental for vehicle and travel hotels, Airbnb as well. Hopper, HOPPER. I went again to the official website of a hotel company where they accommodated everyone based upon the number of people that they would be staying in the hotel with, whether single, married, all female group, those who would be staying long term, those who would be staying short term. So I was able to actually get in at a very reasonable price for a short term stay. And um, the noise level, I'll say the noise level at the hotel was pretty medium to loud in the area that I stayed. And I learned that Puerto Rico is, in general, a loud place. There are a lot of young people, party people. There's a lot of open bars and restaurants that don't open until late in the afternoon, but close early in the morning. So that's to be expected. Um, Again, the noise level was pretty loud, mainly in the evening or very early morning after midnight. So do be aware of that if you're in the San Juan, Old San Juan location. I did not venture out too much outside of San Juan. I did go to the metro area. That's like the downtown, the open market area. I did go to Pinones, which is it's a nice place, but it's not always first on the trip itinerary, just because it's more of a laid back, I don't want to say ghetto, but it's really laid back. A lot of open bars, a lot of um open markets, small shops, um parks and beach area for a lot of teenagers. And I actually was able to get a job in a little job offer, but it didn't last very long because, again, I felt like I'm here on vacation, not to actually work as a I guess, what do you call it, a bodega worker, so, or barista worker. So I decided that wasn't the best idea for me. But yeah, that's what I did later on in my trip. But I did get out and walk around. I took pictures, I took videos. The artistry is it's like astronomical. Every building almost had some sort of historic artwork on it, some sort of cultural art that actually represented or represents the people who are there, what they're thinking about, what they love. There was pictures of individual people, famous people. There were pictures of couples. There were pictures of those who believed in God, who believed in Jesus. There were a lot of Christianity artwork as well, like the cross, like, for example, saints and angels. And then I even saw graffiti that was still interesting, but um, I enjoyed it. I really did. The weather was nice. It was hot. However, year round hot weather is a go to for me. It was very warm, very nice, very pleasant weather. It rained maybe a few days out of um, the 2 weeks that I was there. Again, it just rained maybe a couple of days, and mostly it was windy. Not very windy, but you can feel a good breeze while you're walking or while you're in your hotel room and you just enjoy the window scene. It was it was very nice. I couldn't complain at all, except that the good restaurants only opened in the evening and stayed open until midnight. So if you wanted to get breakfast or you want to get lunch, you had to stick to certain restaurants. If you were someone like me who was, wanted to stay local and not venture out too far, I did have Uber service. Uber service was great, very fast, very friendly, got you in, got you out, was willing to wait around for you, was willing to accommodate you. So I did take the Uber in the evening times to get to restaurants that were outside of the San Juan area, like basic Chinese restaurant that I went to. I ordered out, and also a I had an Uber driver take me to Piñones. I've had services as well, auto bus services. That's where the public transportation, uh, it's called La Ama, I want to say. The public transportation service is, I said, I think it's free for all who want to, um, who live local and need to get to work, or whoever wants to experience the city transportation system. So I was able to actually get on the city transportation system and ride around for a little while, and it was really nice just to sit and just view, taking all the viewings, and again, it was free, and everyone was so nice to help me get around, and it was fun to speak Spanglish, English, and Spanish to work my way around. So I also was able to, on another day, get on the ferry ride. The ferry ride took, you had to pay a small fee to get on the ferry. It took me from the island itself to a smaller island off the coast of Puerto Rico. And I only stayed for maybe 30 minutes to an hour at the station. I walked around the station area, looked around. I didn't go far because I knew I I wasn't interested in actually um, going beyond just the tourist areas. So I wanted to keep safe. I wanted to keep independent. I wanted to stay quiet and taking in thoughts, and just the overwhelming experience itself. So I didn't go outside the tourist areas um, on the ferry ride, but I was able to enjoy the water, the ocean, the breeze, the people, just to look around and explore. I bought some souvenirs from the downtown area or the metro area, from the open market, and I bought, say, three or four um, souvenirs. And like I said before the trip, I had also bought souvenirs to commemorate this vacation, for myself and my family. I also bought mainly food items, lunch or breakfast or dinner, and enjoyed the hotel itself. It was so nice, y'all. I wish I could just go back and do it all over again. Um, but I'll let you experience it for yourself. I won't give everything away. Um, and the airfare was pretty economical. I'll say that it was economical. It was insured. I had it insured and everything. That way, I didn't lose out in any sort of emergency event. I also dressed appropriately. I dressed according to the weather. I dressed according to the culture. Nothing exposing too much. Nothing. I didn't overdress. I didn't underdress. I dressed appropriately. If I was going to the beach, I made sure that I was, dressed for the beach, but that I was covered appropriately. If I went to sit near the church, I would make sure that I had appropriate wear. I had appropriate shoes. Um, my hygiene was okay, and hair wash and all that. You want to make sure that you're appropriate for the season, and I think I did a good job at that. But yeah, hotel services were great. They did have a separate laundromat for those who needed to wash wash at all, do laundry. So the company that I stayed with, they in another hotel facility, they had a laundry department. So I was able to wash before um, leaving San Juan, Puerto Rico. That way, I start with a fresh batch of clothes for the next vacation spot. So I was able to do that, and I recommend you visit a marketplace to purchase like snack items. You purchase, like if you need to purchase laundry detergent or hygiene products, you can always go to a supermarket or a bodega that is usually open early, close or close at a decent time in the evening, and you're able to um, have a restaurant in mind in case you're not able to get to a restaurant that you really want to try out. Like I scoped out a McDonald's, and um, I scoped out a local restaurant that was like a couple of blocks from me that I could easily walk to and from in case I got hungry. So with those two, I never really, starved. I just knew where I could go in case I needed to get somewhere quickly to get something to eat, or I wanted to venture out. So that's my suggestion as far as eatery. If you are someone who likes, the fanciest of restaurants, and you like to have a three meal a day, then do all of that in advance. Know where to go, know the prices that you're going to be up against, and know the hours and so forth ahead of time. But someone like me who wanted to just do things on the spur of the moment, who just wanted to live and go along like a local, I didn't care about having itinerary for lunch, breakfast, or dinner. I just wanted to eat and just snack and go along like a normal local would do. And that worked out for me. Um, so I did my laundry like a local. I went to McDonald's. I walked pretty much if I wanted to. I sat at the park if I wanted to, as long as I wanted to. I just, had my snacks. I had at the beach. I was able to take in the scenery and just enjoy myself. Use my camera. I used my basic cell phone camera to record and to videotape, and then again I used uh, Uber, and I used taxi services to get to where I needed to go for long distant places. And yeah, that's about it. Yeah. So for noise level, if you're someone who don't like noise level, then try a five-star hotel or a hotel where you are in a nice secluded suite and it's just you or your group, and you don't have to worry about midnight noises, people coming back to the hotel from parties, from all the bar activity that goes on. I had to deal with that, if and that was okay for me. Um, and but someone, I guess, who's not okay with that, then again, there are hotels in certain areas that may be more suitable for you. The the greenery of San Juan, Puerto Rico was over. It was just off the scales for me. The greenery was so relaxing. It was so mellowing, and I felt mellow. I felt relaxed. Just to be, just to hear the leaves ruffling through the wind. It was just so nice. Just to feel the breeze come off the beach was just so nice. It was it was so needed for me, and it was just so appropriate um for my mental health and my physical health, and what I could do and what I always wanted to do, and now had the opportunity. So yes, this trip actually completed my bucket list. One of the last couple of things on my bucket list I completed at San Juan, Puerto Rico. So I can say that my bucket list is complete, and I have done everything in this life that I've ever wanted to do. that included going to a Spanish cultural um, country where I could actually interact with local Spanish speaking people, and I was able to do that. So don't ever feel discouraged. Don't ever feel like it can't happen for you. If you find where you have a 2 week, 4 week period of financial freedom, of vacation time, please don't hesitate to do it. I have people in my life, people I communicate with, people I went to school with who do these things all the time. So it really encouraged me to go ahead and take that leap of faith and get out there and travel. And also, I was able to speak with the locals, find out. I was able to speak with the locals, go to a local pharmacy, find out what it looks like in the pharmacy, what people actually, how they feel in the pharmacy, what it sounds like in the pharmacy. So it was actually career soothing. It was a career massage. It was a mental massage. It helped me to um, connect the dots and helped me to be rest assured that I could be a pharmacist anywhere in the world at any given time. And I had that opportunity, and it felt so relieving that I could actually accomplish that. It was not just an idea, it wasn't just a dream. It was actually something that I could step into, a world that I could actually settle down in and do. And so, it was just everything. It was everything I ever wanted. So San Juan, Puerto Rico. Again, you have to get out there. You have to make a change for yourself. If not for yourself, for your people you love and people who care about you. You have to do it. Um, Even if you can't, put it on your bucket list of things to do, and yeah, and watch things happen for you. So that's what I want to say, and I hope that you enjoyed my summary of my trip to San Juan, Puerto Rico, and hope that you're inspired. Please like, share, subscribe. Signing off. This is Dr. Erica. Take care. Bye bye.